Welcome, 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 welcome. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Oh, you're breaking up. Hold on. Why is everybody breaking up? Whoa,
do I
whoa,
need to
whoa.
go out and
Huh?
do I need to go again?
Oh, give me 1 second. How about now?
Fine.
Something sounds like something's like breaking up. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I don't know. It just sounds weird. Okay. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of the long awaited Nightcap.
been
Huh.
waiting.
You guys waited with bated breath and forever. And I'm tired of hearing people always asking me, when is it coming back? What are we doing? Are we doing it again? Yeah, because I was getting that a lot. But we are back. We are back. Happy Valentine's Day to all. Uh, happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you're participating in some loving activities. Hello,
Some
Pink,
love and some touch.
Patty Duke.
And
Huh?
I said some love and some touch. And some.
Right, something. All right. Hey, Patty Duke, like I was saying, what's going on, Brother Nate? And for those of you
And
in the lush dish, huh?
I said,
Oh, I don't know. Your sound is breaking up. Is it me?
okay,
Yes.
okay.
All right. So, while he does that, yeah. Thank you, Pink. While he does that, yes, people have waited a long time for me and Antonio, aka Edith, or whatever his name is, to come back to you guys and have a little adult time because this is a different time. A little
You know,
different vibe. Yeah, much better. Thank you. A different vibe that I'm bringing to you, and of course, some of you who haven't met Antonio, you get to meet him uh,
hey,
all over again or for the first time. So anyway, here at Nightcap, it is definitely very much adult and grown, far different from the political stuff I talk about any other time. So, how you been, bro? It's been a minute. It's
it has.
it's
For those who
been
don't know, I had a promotion at work, and that job has been kicking my ass for the past few months. So, so I am happy to be back. I definitely
mm,
did miss you guys, and I have been peeking into the bushes on the Tuesdays. So I have been peeking in
right,
and listening. But I'm like, let me not let my presence known. Let me just sit here with my glasses on and just sit in the back, like,
give
oh,
give us. Well, right. Congratulations on the promotion at
thank
work, of
you,
course.
thank you.
I told you that before, but again, congratulations. And it doesn't surprise me coming from you. You know, always as you get old. Well, as you get older and I get younger, I'm so proud of you. You know,
Thank you.
uh, um, in which you have not, which I had, not lately. What?
In which you have not lately, Cap. I'm just saying. Oh, I don't know.
Have not lately probably done this, and we
Yeah,
haven't,
not in a while.
just because there was a lot going on. But I get you. Um, where do we start?
Let's start with the talk of
Oh,
the
politics.
town. Not
uh,
politics.
no, this is not politics. We're not doing that.
No, no,
And
no. We're
no.
gonna talk about Nelly and his Nelly getting hit a state and and
Oh
putting it
Lord.
on what was it, his IG? He put it on his IG story or
I
Snapchat
think,
story.
yeah, I think so. I think it was on his story. But before we get started, of course, once again, let's put this disclaimer up so people can
Please.
stop. This is not the time for you to be trying to teach the children about civics. This ain't it.
This
This ain't the time tonight on this
right.
good hour. We're not doing that. But what we will be talking about first is yeah, that. And are we talking about Nelly first? Did you really want to get into Nelly first?
Do you want to
Are we
talk about
going
one?
there? No, we're fine. If we're gonna go there, we're gonna go there. But first, I need my intro. So we're about to get into the things very salacious and a lot of fellatio
Fallacious,
going down
salacious, fallacia.
on a lot of people's IGs and Instagrams and phones and things. So as we get ready for all this, and I did have one video clip that is on my Twitter for the other story we're about to talk about. I can't put it here because, of course, that's not what you would call it. But there's a picture that we can safely put. But first, let's go with Nelly. So this allegedly is Nelly, and that's Nelly's member, and that's the lady putting on the lipstick that happened to come from Nelly's lipstick tube. Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
I don't get what people are so enamored by. I mean, I don't get it.
okay, first off, the girl that was doing the work, the girl that was giving it was trash. So let's just
But
that is what pissed me off.
okay. Let's really get into the minutiae of the show of all of this. Okay, I've heard a lot of people say, and mostly men, and happen to be men of the LGBT community, that what she was doing was trash. And it's like,
It was.
well, how do you know? Are you an expert on doing the do? Maybe he liked it. He mightily enjoyed it. Maybe. So we don't know. You know, we can't say first of all if she was doing a bad job or not. Maybe she, you know, she just looked like she was just doing him, you know, a real quickie before whatever, or she was just trying to get it over with. We don't know. Maybe they had an argument. You know, everything can't be like, you know, the porn star every day. Sometimes you feel like I don't want to do this. Hurry up and just, you know, go about your business. Leave me
Yeah, but if
alone.
you get to the point where I don't feel like doing it, that's when you put in the work. You be like, all right, look, you got 5 minutes. Let's get it.
Well, maybe the money she was asking for he ain't have. So he got the cheap special. He got the half off special. He got the discount special. He got the dollar store version of um you know the BJ. He got the dollar store Family Dollar Tree version of you know
The
of the
dollar store
job.
ain't even the dollar store no more. It's the $1.25. But we can talk about that
Well,
another
still, he
day.
got the $1.25 version. Okay, he didn't get the Target version because he didn't have the Target money. He didn't even have the
I,
Walmart money. He had Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, Dollar General, anything with a dollar in it. That's what he had. So she gave him the dollar treatment, and that was just a quick wah wah wah, and we're going about the
it
business.
just it just gave lazy. It gave I don't feel like it.
It gave
It,
dollar. It gave you
yeah,
giving me
fine.
a
We can go
dollar.
with that.
I'm giving you dollars worth.
It was
It was
she
it
just
was like it was remember that what movie was it with Chris Rock was like how much for a rib? It was like $20,
I'm going
$25
dang, that was
for a
yes,
rib.
I know what you're talking about.
How about a piece of
That was
slice? You know what I'm saying? So I'm
I
thinking
know what you're talking
it
about,
was
yes.
like that. It was like that. How much for to tap me off real quick? So and so amount of money. Ooh, how much for the hit?
she gave a literal blowjob.
And she was like $50. Ooh, $50.
She
He's like, how about you just blow on it a little bit? Make it a little wet for 25. And she was like, come on, nigga, you broke. Like,
but,
just
but
because you.
that's what it looked like. The hair was just trash. The form was off. She looked like she didn't want to be there.
Now, here we go with the form. Is there a form? I mean,
Yes. Yes.
or maybe she didn't get the memo.
What
Maybe she was not in class when they was giving out, blowjob tutorials. That's not her problem.
what's her at? What's her at? I'm gonna DM her some instructions and then tell her to redo another vid.
See, now why are we putting this woman blaming her
I'm not blaming her.
Did not know.
I'm just saying.
Or in your estimation, she didn't know what she was doing. To me, I mean, it looked like he enjoyed it, I guess. Whoever he is, if it was his, I don't know. I ain't seen it, so I don't know.
He didn't want to offend her. That's what it was. He didn't want to offend her because he talking about Louis Edgar. No. When you getting that good, you ain't no word.
Okay. But then, if it was that good, right, and he was into it, how is he filming it? If it was trash, I mean to say, if it's trash, why are you filming it? Because nobody films trash. If you're in the midst
of
it,
that's a good point.
And it's trashy, you stop recording. You don't continue to record. To continue to record is kind of dumb.
That's a good point.
If it's trash, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it might not have been trash to him. It might have been good.
Well, then he need to go to Pride, and I'm just.
Well, why does he need to go to Pride? Maybe there's a woman that can offer
Hold up.
Better.
We all saw the tip drill video. He had more than enough people that were willing to get on their knees and make their lips raw to make old boy happy.
When he was young Nelly. He's old Nelly now. He's more like Grandpa.
50-year-old Nelly.
He's Grandpa Nell. So it's different. The women that was in the tip drill video are now in flip flops and muumuus, walking around their living room, talking about. Baby, that used to be me, girl. I would pop it.
Right, I was clapping it right. I still got the card, girl. It's upstairs.
My titties was lighter and my ass was so heavy. But now,
whatever. All right, let's move on from her performance because apparently that's debatable.
And from her performance to, of course, everybody talking about Nelly. Now, first and foremost, it does surprise me to see like, oh wow, that's dark. I didn't think, I wouldn't have thought.
The color got you.
Well, because it don't concern me. I have my own, so I don't really like fascinate myself looking at other people's stuff. It's like I got my own to look at. I don't need to look at yours, so whatever. But when I had to look at it, because I had to look at it for the sake of commentating, it was like it's really dark. Like you have two people in there. You got a camera brown man.
Mine is darker than me. Shit, I'm yellow as hell, but mine is brown. Like it is what it is.
You got Wesley Snipes in your pants. You giving me Wesley Snipes below the belt. You giving me passenger 57 in your pants. Why are you giving me passenger 57 in your underwear? I'm trying to understand.
I wanted to talk about the size. Damn the color.
But no, you're giving me passenger 57 in your pants. So anyway, let's talk about the size, okay? To me, I'm not big on size. I have my own thing. I'm not.
Oh my god!
And that's a thing for another story, another time. And fuck you, people that think that y'all holding something over somebody's head, because clearly it didn't work. But anyway, enough about myself. So it's about the size. It
wasn't small. It wasn't big. It was just average. It was like, oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So what's the big deal? I don't understand. What was the big deal about? You're making me cry. Laughing at y'all. What was the big deal?
I don't know. A lot of people on Twitter talking about, oh, it's small, and I'm like, no, it's not. What y'all taking? Because it's average.
Now them size certificate folks.
The size, I like that. That's a very good way of putting it.
Yeah, size certificate. Yeah, the ones that always think size matters. Yes, those people. But I mean, yes, it's
either Soldier Boy or Safari or all of that. Yeah,
but do we know if that? You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna be on. But do we know if that's even been enhanced? You know what I'm saying? Like
on the vid.
On the who?
You mean like on the vid, or are you talking about the pictures of like Soldier Boy and Safari?
No, I'm talking about itself. Like been medically tampered with.
Oh, could it? I mean, it's possible.
I mean, we
Because
don't
what
know.
was the other one? Raz B or Lil Fizz or whatever from B2K. His vid came out too.
I think it's the thing now that people are putting this out. It's like they ain't doing nothing else. They ain't making no movies. They ain't making no music. They ain't doing nothing else. So why not put my thing out and then
Cause
go
shit,
on
I'm pretty sure
and then
that's
let
what,
people
right. Cause I'm pretty sure Tyga's still making money off his OnlyFans.
who?
Tyga.
Mm.
Tyga got OnlyFans and yeah. Tyga King of the Jungle. Because I'm just saying, Tyga's nobody small. Tyga ain't average either. Tyga's Tyga.
Well,
like
don't sleep on the skinny guy. That's all I can say is don't sleep on the skinny guy. The food goes somewhere, okay?
clearly.
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean,
what's it called?
Safari.
Alvin Alsina out here rupturing cervixes and shit.
Well, I
You
mean,
don't.
I guess he was since Jada, let him go. That was Jada's little hot pocket, little bunny pocket.
She had that rejuvenation, and that's why she was able to take it. Cause the other guy. What is that guy's name? Hold on, Isaiah.
Oh yeah, you mean this guy? I got the.
Yes. If y'all don't know, Isaiah Rashad had a
I don't
whole.
know Isaiah Rashad. This is the artist.
This guy.
Isaiah Rashad, and this is what recently came out with him. Yep, that's him, and that ain't no baloney in his mouth either.
It's not.
It's not baloney. It's not a hero. It's not even Vienna sausage. Well, it could be categorized as a Vienna sausage, but yeah, that was in his. That's in his mouth. I don't know who he is or what he does. Apparently, he is a rapper slash
R&B. I don't know what he is.
Singer or something. But yeah.
But he was caught. He released a video of him sucking and then getting sucked by two Latin men, white men,
menish,
something.
Yeah.
And then that came out. I'm like, oh, this is just the time for it. This was all within the week. Like within the last 7 days, all of this came out. So every day I get on Twitter to see who trending, who out today. I'm waiting for Busta Rhymes. Get it, Busta Bus. Put your hands on
after he lost all that weight, I hope, because Busta Bus just a couple months.
Hold up, Busta. No, Busta still look good. Busta is giving like
fat daddy. Fat daddy.
I like it. I like it.
I can't.
Wow. Nate said, well, obviously he's not a vegetarian.
Well, it could be a veggie roll in his mouth. I don't know. It could have been a spring roll. It was white in color. It was very light. Could have been a spring roll. Don't do that.
But I mean, and even back then, and then for Isaiah's, I think his was leaked by someone else. So now I don't even think he's responded yet. So I'm interested to see how that goes and where it goes.
But if he responds at all, I think if he responds, he's gonna say it wasn't him. But
it was clearly. This is gonna go back to that Boondocks.
I mean, if you want to see the entire video, it is on my private Twitter. If you do
Twitter everywhere,
or it could be everywhere if you Google it. I don't know, but
it's gonna be like that R. Kelly episode on the Boondocks. Yes, this is R. Kelly. Yes, the singer. You want my social security number? Okay. When he gave everything, like, bro, this is you. You can't deny this. There's no point in being DL anymore. If you like it, you like it.
I think that's the thing, and I think that was my argument when I watched it, read it, and then my thoughts on it as I waited for you guys to get in here was it is we have an issue here with people not being able to express themselves in whatever realm they choose to express themselves, especially sexually, because there's so much put on that and such a stigma, and then a kind of, oh, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't.
Yeah.
If this is what he likes to do, just on occasion, or maybe just now, after this, he can't go back and be like, "Yo, I'm fucking with the bitches." Some bitches like, "Yeah, I'm with me."
Right.
Gay. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you know, that may not be a space for him that he feels like he is in. Then you're dealing with the industry too, who, of course, a lot of people say there are a lot of artists that are gay or in the closet, and they just don't come out because of the backlash they may receive from their fans and stuff. But this is like, yeah, I don't know.
There was a whole thing about Diddy and Usher and Trey Songz, and
But there's
like
always,
there's a list of
yeah,
them.
there's always been
Hell, Superhead was talking about him in her book back in 2003 or whenever that was. I was still in high school, so I don't give a damn. But I'm just saying.
Don't tell my age. No idea. Been out of that for a minute, but yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with society and our fascination with people's bedroom and what they doing in it. It's like, why do you care? Why do you matter? Why does it matter to you what somebody else is doing? If it's not affecting you, why do you care? I think people are we're so like, we must know what you're doing, and you should be doing it how, you know, other people deem you should do it and carry out yourself. So I don't know.
I just need a celebrity to say, "I am who I am. Fuck what y'all think. If you don't like it, change the channel." I need one of them celebrities to be like, "Look, if you don't like me, it's just as simple as changing the channel."
Yeah, but
I
I
don't owe
think,
nobody an apology, and leave it at that.
other artists on the flip side of that also play into the you know, accept me, I'm who I am, when in reality, do I really think that they are? No. Like a Nas X, I don't really think he is. I
I
think
think
he's
he's
milking
bisexual,
it.
honestly.
I think
I
he's
think he's
milking
bi.
it for what it's worth. I think he may be a little fluid. Like he's not so like rigid to where it's like, no, I don't mind kissing, you know, another guy, whatever, whatever. But as far as anything else, he plays, you know, with the sexuality thing, because once he knew it like triggered people and it got under people's skin. It's like he's the type that keeps pressing that button because he knows it bothers you. But
Is he still beefing with wasn't there Boosie?
little booty, whatever his name is, I guess.
I think so. And the dude
I mean,
and that
that man be beefing with himself, honestly. Like, what you call it, just responds, and I guess he, you know, he be at home, be so mad and angry with what another artist is doing. Like, don't you have projects to focus on yourself? You're so worried
exactly.
about what this
Exactly.
other person is doing and the influence that this person is having. But he hasn't said anything recently, I guess, because Little Nas X hasn't done anything to ruffle his feathers. So he hasn't said anything. But
But I think that's stupid in itself. Nas is what, 21? He's 21,
yeah,
and Boosie is 50 or like 40 something. Why?
I mean,
Why? You
because
have children around, like,
it's to be talked about. It's to be trending. That's the thing. It's as long as somebody's talking about you, that's all that matters. That really is all that matters.
can you highlight Nate's comment? Because I can't do it.
What was it? The women?
Women are able to move back, but yes, so true. And then the next two comments are perfect additions to that.
This one?
Yes, the world isn't mature enough for that conversation, though. People still don't think bi men exist.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
bisexual.
I mean, they don't want bi men to exist. A
And
lot
then
of women will
that
say
fantasy too.
that, yeah. A lot of women will say they won't date a man who has participated in sexual activity of any kind with another man. They won't date him. So, you know, a lot of men just choose not to even talk about it or even say that they participate in it. And stuff like this happens. And then it's like, oh, you know, or you married to somebody who, you know, is that way, and they just hide it, you know?
But
So,
but that's what I don't understand. Like honestly, if you as a female, again, I'm not a female, so
right.
I can't necessarily say what a woman should or shouldn't feel. But I would think that in that position.
Yes, Sung
if
Yum
you-
Ho. Yes, Sung Yum Ho. Sing it.
But I would think in that position, if you dating a man that's bisexual, if he is a bottom to men and a top to you, then maybe you can get a strap on and start pegging.
Right,
Y'all
but
can
this
get
is
some role
right,
playing. Y'all can really get this
right,
going.
right.
Everybody can be happy.
Everybody can be happy, right? That is true. But then too, that also depends again on him being open enough to tell his wife or his person, his partner, that is his sexual thing, and then her or him, it could be vice versa, being strong enough to understand it and be able to adapt their relationship to make sure everybody is satisfied. So,
That's something you have to express in the beginning, though. When you go like, "Hey, how are you? I'm allergic to shellfish. I take dick." Like
I
you
occasionally like little toys
right.
in my
But
mouth.
that's something that you put up front. Like you gotta let everybody that's a player in this game has to know, so
Right.
that way it can be handled appropriately. You
So
can't wait.
you occasionally will find toys in the shower, and
Right.
they was not left here by some strange woman.
You walk in the bathroom. Whose dildo is?
Who's double-sided?
Right. Stuck to the wall. Who the fuck?
Who's Ball Shaker 3000 is that? Whose is that? Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, there's some men that enjoy it or whatever. And do I think it's a gateway?
A
Part of me.
gateway to what though? If you're dating a bisexual man, then he already knows he like
Well,
both.
that too, but I'm just saying, even for straight men, I just think it's a gateway. Like people say, marijuana is the gateway drug. Is it a gateway?
Well, look, how about this? Since your girl already know and she already bending you over, y'all walk through that gate together.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Matter of fact, Valentine's Day coming.
Oh,
Put out a flyer. Meet here. I know Super Bowl Sunday coming. Super Bowl Sunday, Valentine's Monday. We're gonna have a whole bunch of fun.
It's gonna be a lot of balls, a lot of first downs, some touchdowns. Well, we won't fumble. No fumbles.
No fumbling. Okay. We don't drop no balls.
You said
what is it?
It's a jealous thing. It's a jealous thing. Being jealous of one sex is enough for me. Yeah, I'm not a, and I'll say it here first. I'm not a sharer. I ain't really like, maybe once, twice, but after a while I'll be like, okay, that's enough. Because you enjoying this a little too much.
You enjoying it too much.
Be by yourself. What'd you say?
I've never met an openly bi man in person. Well, again, hello, nice to meet you. Okay.
Hello, thank you. Welcome to the party. Listen, but yeah, I don't know.
I will say,
it's pressure.
That it is, and in saying that I'm bisexual to people, it's from male and female. Mm-hmm. I usually get at least one negative comment.
Yeah,
where it's like, oh, you don't know what you want, or how you know you want this versus the other, or how you. And I'm like, all these questions, they got nothing to do with you. Right. That is between me and whoever I'm with. Yeah. Like that ain't got nothing to do with you.
That's true.
But it does bother a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I get it. They're like, what if you later on down the line you just see somebody, you're like, oh, I want to go back. And you're like, that's like anything. That's like you seeing somebody and going, oh, and you getting that opportunity.
But it goes back to what I said, letting your partner know ahead of time. My fiance knows I'm bisexual.
Yeah.
He knows.
Look, greedy. Nate said you're greedy.
Not greedy.
Trying to have your cake and eat it too. Eat the pie.
Have your cake and eat it too. And their cake and their cake and their cake.
See?
They want my cake too?
Oh, see, that's like a fat
Gonna be
kid.
big for everybody. Big
How
for
about we just
everybody.
do a huge old centipede? Everybody just get it.
Wait, wait,
Wait a minute.
yeah, wait.
Yeah,
You
that's
okay?
crazy.
Eat the cake. You damn right. Eat,
Eat
eat.
the cake, anime, eat it out.
What's that face he made?
No, that's define your ass. That's what she was saying. She's like, I know I wrote it, Ike. In house, schoolhouse, house. They call it
Oh,
Nut
shit.
Bush. Speaking of Nut Bush, yeah.
How we even get
Huh?
that?
No, cause that's we was talking about the scene. The scene. Stay with me. I was in scene. But yeah. So I don't know. So that's a whole nother can of worms to open on a different day. But it has a lot. Sexuality and people being comfortable in their sexuality has a lot to do with it. People always try to understand. Right. That's very true. They fall short. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that is very true. Great point. That's definitely great points. Hey, silly. Thanks. Try to be. We usually.
All right. This
Yeah, this is our normal.
is around
That's the crazy part.
laughing, giggling. Dude, I am big for you singing. You sing. It was a How Did You Get Here? You remember we?
Please do
Yeah.
not. I was lip syncing.
Singing, yeah. Flying all over.
You know what? Don't do it. See, you're telling the people too much already. See, that's why you don't do stuff with your friends. Because they record you doing silly, stupid stuff. And then you forget that you are recorded till they bring it up on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Cause shit, remember we went to Cancun? I'm crashing. I crashed into the boat, and I almost chopped off the guy.
Oh, you mean when you almost killed us?
We lived.
You almost killed us. Mr. Ho, your audio is dropping. Yeah.
Do I need to come back again?
Yeah, probably so.
Give me 1 second.
No problem, Mr. Hall. All right, so while Mr. Young Hall is handling his business with his audio, hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Now, as we talked about, Nelly sex tape, the other guy sex tape, Little Fizz, that whole threesome. Then we talked about, of course, penis sizes. And of course, along with penis sizes, let's just get into Surge.
I walk in and we talking about dick size.
No, you was already
Right. So yeah, okay. So for the people, cosmetic surgery. Are you for it? Against it? This is just for personal. I guess we can start with you. Are you with plastic surgery for yourself?
I mean, I gosh, I'm not a fan of surgery. Being one who has gone under more times than a little bit, I'm not a fan. Like, I do it if I have to. I'm not really like, I'll just do it for some other reason. But I mean, I guess if I felt like it, I guess I would. But that whole recovery time and all that stuff, I don't like that period. So I'm just not a fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But,
Well,
I mean, the idea of it sounds cool, but yeah, it's the recovery. It's all the other stuff, the recovery time, and all the other stuff that they don't tell you about, the complications, the infections, the possibility for infection if you're not, taking care of yourself and draining stuff properly. All that other stuff could lead you with the adverse effect of what you're trying to do. Like, for example, the women that do those butt lifts and shit. They don't tell you got to stay basically on your stomach for months and people fly back home, try to buy two
On their
seats so they
knees.
can stretch,
Right.
so they can stretch out, or try like to not put pressure on their butt, and then they, a few months later down the line, because they didn't follow the instructions, they still end up with a SpongeBob square ass, and it's flat and it's square, or the plate things flip around like inside someone's Tupperware. It's crazy. So
Yeah.
a lot of it has, its downsides, but I don't know what you think.
I have seen the women with the BBLs, and I think something went wrong, but she was just like bleeding all over the like. I guess wherever they inserted it, they
Mhm.
didn't seal it, or maybe
Mhm.
she sat wrong or something. But like everywhere that they inserted that little rod or whatever, I guess
Is
to
this a
suck it
lipo
out, and
suction?
then doesn't lipo come with the BBL?
Oh, I don't know. I
I
mean,
think it does. All right, we're gonna have to look that up. But but yeah, she was bleeding out of every hole that they went in. It was ridiculous. She was sitting on the toilet, and there was like towels literally all around the toilet, and there
oh,
was just blood coming out of her. And they were
oh,
like, "You need to go to the hospital."
right.
Like, and then I seen people get tummy.
Oh, she
I
said
don't
the rods are draining pools. Strong singer said the rods.
draining tubes. Yeah, and then
That's-
there was other people that talk about when they get, I guess like tummy tucks or whatever, they
Mm,
get burns or something. They were showing burn scars, and I'm like, okay,
mm.
yeah, this is becoming a bit too much. Like tummy tuck. I look, I'm not the smallest person. I'll work out, and whatever the fuck I end up with, I end up with, cause and these flying to Puerto Rico,
Oh yeah, then a lot of
no,
people are flying to these different countries. They fly into
no.
Colombia. They fly into Costa Rica and Icaboo just to get these little cheap, cheap $5,000 surgeries, and the person just put you on a cot, and then just be like, bam, okay, your surgery's done, and send you back home on a mule to your hotel, and then you gotta figure it out on your own the rest of the way.
And that's, you know what? I'll say what y'all want. America is fucking us. Yes, they are. But when it comes to surgery, at least we have better standards than other countries. Because at least we're sanitized.
Well,
You are not you are not gonna put me on a table with a donkey next to me and try to cut me open. No, no. I'm leaving. Just to save a few $1,000s? No.
let me go to the
Right.
let me go to the operator.
They got you in a manger for $300 just so you can
Like,
have
well, they had Jesus in the manger. I guess I'm in good company.
I don't trust that. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
You'd be all up in somebody's garage.
But seriously though, I'm good. No.
Oh Lord.
But the only way, I have had surgery before, but it was like I needed to have it because I was in pain.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, I haven't had surgery and I don't plan on it.
Mm-hmm.
I joke about it like, oh, I'm gonna go get the tummy tuck. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not. And then people, and then, you know what?
The price is right. If the price is right, you may do it.
And that was leading me to my next thing, because I'm like, you know what? If they had a deal on a gastric sleeve, maybe.
But that's why the people
maybe
it's cheaper.
Maybe. But then you have a whole bunch of extra skin and shit afterwards, and then you gotta have surgery to remove the skin. But I'm not that big. But
I mean,
I'm just talking about.
I think those are for people with extreme cases where the skin has stretched beyond snapback. It's like, bloop. You're gonna have that cut player. You're gonna have to get that cut. So you're gonna get that trim.
A new color, right?
You need a new cut, a new color. You need to get that fat back.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's not. And then people out here getting their dick, they getting prosthetic. It's not prosthetic dicks, but they getting like the pump, the piece that makes it bigger. I don't even know how to
Okay,
explain
like
it.
an extender kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, they'll
oh,
like stretch your skin as far as it can go and put a little piece in there.
oh,
So you always hard when you soft, and then when you get hard, it get harder. Like it's
oh.
it's weird. When
That's
they say giving you the pipe, they mean it. It's a pipe. Like the pipe.
straight lead
You
pipe.
getting the pipe. Right.
Straight lead pipe.
Right.
You're right. It sounds very painful. Like, who's doing that? Who's
I
doing
don't know.
it?
Well,
Every time you go to the airport, you beep, beep, empty your pockets. I can't.
I can't. Ain't no, it's the pipe. It's,
I'm
sir, get the
carrying
fuck
a
out my
pipe.
line. Right.
Sir,
Like,
sir. Like, what is that? It's my pipe.
the pipe.
It's
All
a
right,
real pipe.
for the women in the chat, would y'all get vaginal rejuvenation? Because I think that's I
But it's a
don't
little,
know. Is that
but it ain't. I thought it was just a little steam egg. Like you sit on this thing like a pot. You let the steam go up there, and it's supposed to like.
like a sitz bath and it's
Huh?
like a sitz bath or something?
Yeah,
They
like
give it a spa treatment.
like a little spa. You stick the little yogi egg up there, and it's supposed to loosen up and steam.
I really thought they literally sewed you back to the beginning. Do they not do
Oh,
that?
well, some of them get a little snip, but they usually do that during like after pregnancy or whatever, after having the baby. The doctor will kind of stitch them, stitch them back to a little bit like before that big old head before that big old head came through, just like snitch.
Oh, I'm laughing at that comment. My vagina is not a pot of rice. No, like
Not a pot of rice.
and I can't.
It's what? It's like steam in a bag. It's like
A bag of chitlins.
yes. Don't
Oh,
let it be too hot. It'll cook you like them chitlins, but it's supposed to steam and loosen everything up. Yeah.
Get some Epsom salt in there. Throw a little. The doctor uses a 2-finger test to cause an episiotomy. Never heard of that.
The 2-finger test. Oh,
I know a lot of men that do that. This not. They don't need to be a doctor, but they can check it.
that's how they check. Is that how? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna shut up.
I do
I
my
was
Kegel workout thing.
allegedly, is that what T.I. was doing?
No. T.I.
You were checking allegedly. Yes, they use a laser inside the vajayjay to tighten it up. It's like a tune-up. You don't want to walk around. It's like your car. You got to tune up your car. You can't have your car just walk around going. You can't have your stuff walking around putting out. Yeah, loosen it up. So when you driving around, it's quiet. You don't want it to be all loud. Like, what is this? Sounding like no Buick. You want to sound like a luxury car riding around.
So women sit around talking about, oh, I'm at my 30,000. I need to go for a tune.
like Jiffy Lube. Ding ding. I didn't hit my mileage. It's time for a tune-up.
Something like new growth, new cellular. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, look at that. Somebody said no. Fatty Duke said no. You are not hot cooking her. No microwave. You don't microwave everything.
That does sound painful. I don't want a laser inside me doing anything. Right. It sounds painful.
You said that have Darth Vader inside your vagina. I'm tearing down walls.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay, so would you support your partner if they wanted to do it? So let's just say you're with
Yeah, I
someone.
mean, I would. I mean, I'd be fussing because of the recovery and the shit I told you that would happen. So I'd be fussing, but I'd help, but I'd be fussing. Me knowing me, I'd be fussing, but I'd be helping. Like, bitch, you knew this was gonna happen. I told your bitch ass this was gonna happen, but this is what to do. You fucking could have took your fat ass to the gym and just got the little piece of flab just off. But no, you want to go get it cut off. And then talking about some, ooh, help me put this dressing on that hurt. Ain't nobody helping you. Told your fat ass.
Well, thank
Take
you
your
for
ass.
your support. I see you're very supportive.
In a loving way, yes.
Clearly.
It's all about
I
the love.
mean, I would be, but honestly, I would talk shit along the
Yeah,
way.
I
I'm
would
like,
talk
yeah,
shit.
go ahead.
I would talk shit just cause. Just cause. Like, we both can't be crippled in this relationship. It's not gonna work. Oh God.
Who is Ben Stinker said I've had patients with penile implants and pumps.
What? No penis implants and pumps. Good God. Like, how do you work that? It almost reminds me of, like, when I think about that, I think about, remember the Family Guy episode with Joe's like setup to even go to the bathroom?
Wasn't it like a whole thing where he had to pick him up and everything?
Right. Yeah. It looked
Yeah.
like a sex crane or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like, who's good? You got to set up all these tools. Like, isn't that gonna kill the mood with the other person? Like, they got to see you get connected so you
If
can.
they gotta hear it pumping, yes, that's a mood killer. You talking about like you getting
Not,
your blood pressure pumped.
not even you just sitting there pressing the button. Wait a minute, baby, it's about to rock your world. And you sitting over there looking like a inflatable
A
mattress.
damn transformer or something.
Inflatable mattress. It's just oh, wait till it stop pumping, baby. I'm gonna tear your world up. And in the middle of it, be just like an air mattress and start to lose air and pull up, baby. The air coming out. Air coming out. Slow down. You know, put a hole in it. You know, put a hole.
I suppose you blow a line.
You done messed up my inflatable. Girl, you're going too fast.
Yeah.
I told you can't be wilding on that crazy. You gotta go slow.
That pump sound is probably foreplay. Like, oh shit, is that the pump?
Yeah.
Is that the pump? Is that the pump? I'll be back.
But see, they should do it like old school, like how you used to pump your bike pump when you had the flag. You wouldn't want to do that, you know. That wouldn't be sexy. You'd be sitting there, wait a minute, I got it.
One died while his pump was inflated. We put the sheet.
Oh, so he died in a tent. Mm. It's like a bed tent.
That's tragic.
It's a tent.
But my concern is when they came to view the body in the morgue, did y'all take the pump out? Because
what they take the pump out for?
Because they would have because when they go view the body in the morgue, it's gonna be chanting. That's embarrassing. They're gonna have to take that out.
They just have the casket open half side. That's all. They're gonna have the top of the casket open so you just see from the chest up.
That's crazy. But then how do you? Well, you know what? You can just say, you know what? He died during surgery. Oh, well, what kind of surgery? That's not important.
How he died on top of me?
Wait, wasn't that in the movie?
California.
Yes. Like, wait a minute. That sounds familiar. Nate said they probably just pierced it just to release the pressure.
Right. Oh, silence and in the room.
Like, is there a snake in here? No, we just letting the air out. Just
I hear some hissing. Just let the air out. Letting the
oh my
good old,
gosh.
letting that air out. You gotta let it out. Oh gosh, you're a hoot. That was funny. Yeah, I don't know about that. All I can say to that is let
My friend actually, you know what? My friend segueing from the airy penis.
Mhm.
My friend, my friend actually just left Miami. He got pec implants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. He's not done healing, of course, because he just left like a week ago. But I'm excited to see what it looks like because I found this guy on Instagram who also has ab implants, and I'm like,
Oh,
what the hell is going on?
so we just not going to the gym no more. We're not gonna try and work it out. See, and I
No,
think
when I
the
go to the
level
gym,
of
it's busy.
accomplishing a goal is leaving, is fleeting us as a
Yeah,
society. Everything is like, you know, make a ass, like a McDonald's, like a drive-through, like a ding, pick it up. Like it's just so,
that make an ass.
like build a bear. You got to build the ass, build the body. Like, did he go to Miami? Dr. Miami? He doing that?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. I should probably ask.
Either that or what's them other ones? The Nip Tuck guys from or Botch. That's the Botch people from the show Botch.
Side note: I started watching Nip Tuck. That show was really good. Was not
Really?
expecting it to be as good as it was. I need to spin it, but Nip Tuck is really good. But okay,
I've
back to the conversation.
I've never watched it.
I'm
But
not surprised you can find. You damn right. You can.
we ain't gonna talk about your state. Your state is disappointing.
When you get pec implants and you decide to work out, what happens?
Do you get like boobs?
Hmm,
Do they start to look like breast implants then? It'd be like, and you're
I
like,
think I think the muscle just grows underneath of it. I'm not
yeah.
sure
You'd be like, throw
because I
some
highly
D's
doubt
on
he's
it.
gonna work out.
Throw some D's on it, bitch. Throw some D's
I
on
need
it.
to. I'm gonna ask because that's a really good question
But
actually.
then my question is, I guess with all that, and I've seen the one picture or video with the guy with like the arm, he has like implants in his arms, and it looks like those little balloons that the clowns be taking and making
Those
animal
saline
things out
balloon,
of.
yeah.
Just people. I think the level of going out and accomplishing a goal, like getting to the gym and seeing the progression of your body is fleeting, and we're just like, I want it now. I want it now.
We are a nation of now. Instant results.
Mm-mm. What did he say?
The instant gratification. It
Mm.
looks strange. They look like old G.I. Joe. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Talking about Sergeant Slaughter is ripped. I want to be ripped like Ken. Ken 1990 Ken.
Plastic face and everything.
Plastic face and ab body with just those 6 abs that you could just kind of sort of see, but you can't see. Just crazy. Crazy. Them your peoples though, them your peoples.
I know they are. But I don't know. I just plastic surgery just seems to come with way more bullshit than what it's worth,
Mm-hmm.
just for an aesthetic.
Mm.
It doesn't
Mm.
look real on the. Yeah, it does. Can they have no nipples?
Can they have no penis either? That ain't stop. What you working with, Ken? Nothing. How Barbie get pregnant? Don't know.
We won't ask.
How Barbie end up with a little Barbie? Questions. We all have questions. Uh, but just crazy. But again, them your peoples, yo, them your folks.
That they are.
Them
But
your
yeah, that was actually all the topics I had. Does anybody want to come on and come chat with us? Because of course it is a free and open table.
yeah, we ain't gonna be here too much longer. It's late. So I'm gonna put this down now. Anybody like to share? Any questions, comments, concerns? You are welcome to do so. Yeah, cause that's funny. But yeah. So it's there. If anybody wants to pop on for a second or say a little something, you are welcome. You ain't got to show your face, so please don't worry about that. But be respectful or get stage left. Thank you. Um, well, I was about to say something. Oh, sorry to announce the passing of Betty Davis. She just passed
Yeah.
a few days ago. She was one of the ex-wives of Miles Davis. Yeah, so I was like, Betty Davis, ain't Betty Davis been dead? I was like, oh, her.
No. Because I
I,
thought it too when they told me. I was like, Betty Davis. Betty Davis died a long time ago. And then
right.
I looked and I'm like, oh my lord, I'm so sorry.
Right. Cussing people out. She ain't have no, yeah, well, yeah, she didn't. She ain't even had no areolas. Yeah, that's true. She ain't had no areolas. She ain't had nothing.
And she was an artist funk. What? She also she was also an artist in oh a funk
Okay.
artist. They're talking about Betty Davis. I'm
Yeah.
like Barbie. She had an album. Like what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading up on that, and
I read
apparently
that.
she was on the hook because of her lyrics being sexual. And I was like, oh well, let
Mm-hmm.
me check out some of these songs
Right.
because
Chicka, pom, pom.
y'all gonna watch the verses. Isn't it? It's
Who's gone?
uh.
Who's going?
Hold on. I think I know. It's two guys. Hold on. Um.
As long as ain't nobody getting no cocaine on the viewing in
It's
front of the audience.
Anthony Hamilton and music.
Oh, okay, that should be
That's gonna be
interesting.
good. That's gonna be good.
Music gonna have on them dark glasses because you can't see his skating eyeball. Skating on. Who
We
you
all
looking
know
at?
music.
Who you looking at? I don't. Who you looking
Not
at?
where they find him at. Sam Singer said where they. That's a good question though.
I don't know. I don't
What
know.
they need to do, they need to pull Jill Scott out and have her verse.
They did. Jill, she was one of the first. Her and Erica Badu, where they
Ooh.
were just sitting there listening to each other's music, talking about,
Oh, you're
"Oh,
right.
sister, I
You're
love
right.
that. I so
Yeah.
love that song." And
Yeah.
then I was listening to this song, and this song gave me such inspiration. I was like, "This ain't what it was."
It's not a.
It's,
See, that
I,
wasn't a verse.
now, maybe since they've seen the other ones, maybe if they did it again, but I don't want her to go against Jill Scott though. I want like, I want
But
somebody
that's the
else.
thing. Like Jill Scott was her own. Like she wasn't like when Jill Scott was hot. Unless you do like Flowetry, but Flowetry can't even stand each other.
No,
So
no.
I mean,
I don't know. I need to I need to find somebody else.
there was a versus. They were just yeah.
Yeah.
It was more of a smoke a blunt and listen to this music session.
Right. It was more I mean the vibe was
Mm,
good, but it
yeah.
was definitely like this ain't what it was supposed to be
The
given.
last one I saw was Brandy and Monica. I haven't seen any
Really?
others.
Oh
Yes, that
well
was the last.
you missed Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan was drunk. Auntie
Oh
Shaka
really?
was she was gone. Yeah, Jill's
Really?
got an NDIRE maybe. Yeah. Good one, good one, good one.
That's good. Where India? I haven't. Damn, where the fuck is India
Oh
Irie?
yeah, she came out since Joe Hogan.
Joe Rogan.
I said Hogan for a reason.
Oh,
Um, Strongman was using the N word, and
I heard about that.
yeah, but they didn't
But
suspend him. They just took down some of his stuff.
they
But
took Whoopi.
they're
They
still gonna keep him. But
whatever,
yeah, that because
whatever.
that's it's like, oh, you can't talk about us, but we can say something about you and just be like, oh, don't say that bad word. But she wasn't lying. It was a crime against white humanity. It wasn't based on race. It would have been if they were able to
Whatever.
exceed themselves.
Whatever. Whoopi need to make her own talk show now. Get a podcast. You be all right. India, I'll busy back. What did she
Adrian?
say?
Well, I know she took her music down from Spotify or whatever.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
3-6 and Bone Thugs was good. What was
Yeah,
that?
it was good, but they was doing drug transactions and shit on live TV. It was like, yeah, he handed the dude a bag and he like, oh shit, the party about to get started. Then he realized where he was and was like, oh shit, if I it was really like this with the bag and shit. I was like, oh my god. The dude on the other side, handed him the bag, and he was like, "Oh, thanks." And he all like this and shit, like, "Yeah, about to get lit tonight." And like, what's that? Is that drugs?
I need to go find this.
Yeah, he was happy and shit too. He hit that. He's like a little kid. You give a little kid some candy, they start singing and shit. I got candy. I got candy. I got candy. He was hype as shit. It's like, goddamn, it kills your brain cells, son. It kills your brain cells.
It kills your brain cells. They need to do an act. They need to do an actor versus. Do Morgan Freeman versus. What's that? They need to do it.
This is what you want from?
What is that other dude? Who was in that movie with Viola Davis in Fences?
Oh, Denzel Washington.
Yes, Denzel Washington versus Morgan Freeman.
I'm supposed to love you. I'm supposed to love you. I can't do his voice.
Tell me you wouldn't watch that, because I would watch the shit out of it. You better. Morgan Freeman versus the State Farm guy in a narrator. Yes, you're in good hands. We're all or Sanders. She came back and said Joe Rogan is a racist. Oh, okay.
Oh, did she? Oh, they made her say that shit. Ain't no way in the world. They ain't make her say that. They made her say that. Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, I would think Samuel L. Jackson's go. His famous line to me, and favorite line is, "Quit stalling, fat boy." It's like, who the fuck are you? He's like, "That's the weapon, or I'll be forced to thrash you." What? Put down your weapon, I'll be forced to thrash you. Fuck you, mother. Knock them on his ass.
That's what they need to do. They need to get their favorite clips from their favorite movies and do a versus from that and have everybody cutting the fuck up, because it would be funny as hell. Hell, honestly, if they started doing stand-up versus, I would watch it, because Kevin Hart and Cat Williams been talking shit forever. Go.
Yeah, let them go. Yeah, let them go. Although I think Cat Williams would destroy Kevin Hart, though.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because Cat Williams can deliver that calm kind of where it's funny and it'll start making you mad after a while, because you can't, you know what I'm saying? Kevin gonna have a few, you perm, you did, and then after that, people gonna be like, okay, haha, I'm over it, because that's mainly what he does. Cat will kind of like, you know, talk about him, talk about something else related to him. Yeah. What did you say? Not even Cat.
I'm not even a Cat Williams fan, but I'd agree he beat Kevin.
Yeah,
I think they should start doing that too, because they like hell. I think they need to do a second generation Kings of Comedy now, because it's
I think they need to do that, definitely. There are new comedians out there, and that have continued to move on from, you know, other people. I think they need to do a Kings of Comedy too, and put some other people. I think Martin deserves a spot. There. I think it would be cool if I mean, I'm not a fan of his stand-up anymore lately, but if like Eddie could
Eddie Griffin?
What?
Eddie Griffin or Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy.
Hold on. You are not going to sleep on Eddie Griffin, though. Eddie Griffin is an amazing fucking comic.
No. I'm saying I'm not discounting him. I'm just saying he could be in the lineup too. I'm not negating. I'm just saying like other artists, other comedians that we haven't seen that should have that same kind of platform. And then you can bring a new artist, well, a younger artist who's not new but sort of new to being like held in that realm. I don't think they need to bring D.L. Hughley back. We all know that man is greatly funny, and he was the young person on the first original Kings of Comedy. So I think
he's one of my favorites. D.L. Hughley, I love D.L. Hughley.
D.L. Hughley is funny. I think in passing the torch, they should not passing the torch, but passing the torch as a franchise. They should do some other comedians like that. I don't know. I'm on the fence about Chris Rock. If he gets,
I think Chris Rock is on the fence about Chris Rock. Like Chris Rock hasn't, he hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything. Like his last stand up was what, Tambourine, which was actually funny. I thought it was funny. I didn't think it was going to be.
Oh, and definitely Dave Chappelle. Even though they made
he's in a hot seat right now,
but he's so funny. But he's so
hilarious.
Funny.
But he in a hot seat right now, so he might want to fix what he in right
now.
That's
because the stuff goes over. That's because the stuff goes over their heads. They're quick to jump on one thing when if you really thought about it, or really watched it, or paid attention to what he was saying, he was talking about something totally different. But of course, you know how they do, like to nitpick and pick certain stuff out. So
it is. Well, they couldn't. Who the hell would they even do for the queens though? Like if they did a second generation queen.
Well, thank God they can't use Monique no more.
Monique disqualified herself.
Well, I'm just thankful. Let's see.
I don't know if any
can't even do some more anymore, and I love some more. But
where does some more disappear?
Like to see. Oh, this is a hard one. But I think like Kim Whitley to me is funny to me. I like
Leslie Jones will be a good one.
Leslie Jones will be a good choice. I don't know about Tiffany Haddish.
Yes, Kim Whitley will be one. Yes.
I can't think of the lady's name, but she used to do Def Comedy Jam, and she was real skinny. She still does comedy. I swear I can't think of this lady's name. She had like a raspy kind of voice. She was real small, but she was hella funny. Oh man, what is that lady's name?
If you find it, let me know so I can look.
I'll think about it and do it, and I'll send it. But she was always funny. I swear I can't think of this lady's name, and if it comes to me, I will. She was on the reunion too, the 25-year reunion. They had her. She popped up and did a thing. She's a little small woman, but yeah, I don't know. I know there's a lot of people out there. Even I don't know about like Issa Rae as far as comedy is concerned, because some people are good comedy on screen and they're not necessarily good.
She's a comedy writer. She's not a comedy performer. Issa Rae is funny when she's writing.
But that's how I feel about the other lady. I don't know the woman's name. She plays Kelly on the show. She's a comedian-ish too in that realm, where she's funny on screen. I don't know how necessarily she is funny, but she's hella funny on screen. But I don't know. That's a good one. Good one to think about. Who would I pick? Interesting.
Because honestly, stand-up comedy and everything at this point is a dying art, because you can't say anything without pissing somebody off and then.
Well, but I mean, it's nothing. Well, in that regard, as far as comedy is concerned, there's nothing new. That has always been the thing, comedy, to kind of push the envelope to start conversation or either get people to realize their own biases, prejudices, or whatever the case. I think we have become a society that is very, Lunel. Yeah, Lunel should be one too.
Yeah.
Who has become very sensitive about certain stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's very selective on the things they can be sensitive about. But I think even the comedians back then said the things they said to bring attention to the same situations that a lot of these comedians are bringing attention to today, you know? But I think, you know, a lot of people are just in their feelings too much. Instead of paying attention to the message, they're more about attacking the messenger. Um, that I think it's sad,
Mm.
you know? But then there is a level, you know, there's a level of responsibility for the artist too. So we definitely have to, you know, in understanding the art form, there are certain things that we could still see even in the comedy realm where white comedians can say a lot of dark stuff and be praised for it of being funny, like that white chick who people claim she's so funny, which I'm like, she's not funny. She tells racist jokes and some of her regular jokes are not even funny, but they sprout. She's like hilarious. I'm
Who?
like,
Amy Schumer? Because
yeah,
Amy Schumer's not funny
yeah.
by no means.
But you know, they like to anything where they feel like they can kind of move into spaces or kind of knock people out. They'll do it and they'll praise them. Oh, she's so funny. Oh, he's so funny. And it's like they're trash.
Yeah.
Jokes are not funny. They don't cross intersections of people in situations where you're like, oh, that's funny. That's universally funny. Not just white people funny, not just black people funny, but universally
Right.
funny. But yeah, I don't know. I think that would be a good one. I hope somebody gets on that. I mean, as much as Monique likes to talk about doing her own thing and starting her own, I think that would be something that she could do. She could do a second Queens of Comedy, not be in it.
Host it. Hosting
Host,
it is fine.
well, not don't no take that back. Don't even host it because the host she start running her mouth and you be like, bitch, this ain't your special. This ain't for you. There you go. There you go.
Okay, but you know what? Monique from Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. Don't give me a moment. Don't give me a minute. Because while I got your attention, I know this is not why we here, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway. So you know what?
This is why she needs not to be the host.
It is what the fuck it is.
She can executive produce. She can do whatever else behind the scenes, but hell no, she cannot. All right, her husband will be in her ear. Right, it's just ridiculous. No. But I do. I think things like that should happen. And Tyler Perry, if you're watching or listening, you should get on it. You got a whole damn studio. Uh, they're there to make some happen. You built the table, now use the damn table. You built it so we don't have to keep going to the other people to utilize their studios and their situation so we could make stuff that's for us, by us, looks like us. So you know, get to it. Utilize that goddamn studio for something. Yeah, I love Now. She's funny. I follow her.
Isn't he?
Hmm?
Isn't he making another Medea thing after he said he was done?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Of course not. Why would he be done? That's his cash cow. I mean,
I
not
fucking
Tyler Perry. I ain't saying Tyler Perry, strong singer. I'm saying Tyler Perry needs to get on it. Like, utilize the studio. Utilize the studio space. We don't want Tyler Perry to do. I don't need Tyler Perry to do nothing. Please do not put on a dress and think Medea is going to be a queen of comedy because she's not. I'm not. We're not having that.
think it's go out and come back in.
Yeah, you're doing that again. Don't worry, we're only gonna be a few more minutes in your prayers. But yeah, no, we ain't doing Tyler Perry. I mean, he's a great playwright. I definitely love his stuff. Like I always say, Sisters to me is his best drama type show slash daytime. All My Children's, One Life to Live, General Hospital, whatever all that is, rolled into one. Definitely funny, but or interesting, but no. Yeah, it definitely is his cash cow. Right. I mean, you know, if you watch it, you know, you never know who's watching. I could, wish that maybe one day he'd be like, "Who the hell is this?" That sounds like a good idea. Just give me my credit. I like it. Invite to the studio. I want to see the stat of all the shows, and I got a little critiques. Okay.
They can't even do those roasts anymore, can they? Like half the shit that they saying is just like they did something about I think they did like the roast of Pete Davidson, and now the jokes are starting to come back up where they were talking about his father. They were making like 9/11 jokes because his father died in 9/11.
Oh,
And I'm like, y'all can't. They say this is supposed to be a roast about Pete Davidson, not his father that was on 9/11. I'm like,
oh.
whoa. See,
Well,
like you
but
like
I mean, usually the roast was about anything. Like even with what you call it when he started that Dean Martin roast, it was it was kind of.
but that's what I'm saying. That stuff was fine then, but now you gonna piss off everyone from the rooter to the tutor.
But again, that's again because people are personal and in their feelings, and a lot of times, again, it's selective. You know what I'm saying? It's very selective, which it really makes no sense. So,
Pete
but I
Davidson
mean,
talks about every damn body.
that's crazy. Yeah, everybody is just overly sensitive, overly sensitive. But again,
These,
it's very selective, which is
this
stupid to
is we were talking about Pete Davidson and Kanye West popped in my head. Do you have any
me. Speaking of comedy,
do you right? Do you have any feelings towards all of this right now? Because I
all of
think
what?
Kanye, this whole Kim, Kanye, Pete, and then Kid Cudi is now in it.
That's what I feel about that. Just trash, trash.
Because he posted something saying that because Kid Cudi is friends with Pete Davidson, he won't be on his album. But Kid Cudi responded and was like, "Didn't nobody wanted to be on your album anyway?" So I'm not even worried.
I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Something, I think personally, um, he ain't been right since his mama died, right?
That
After his
that
mama
yes
died,
yes.
after his mama died, of course, he's been,
Retard alert.
so I don't, like Kanye, I just need people to understand relationship wise,
Run, bitch.
just run. Just run.
But you know
He
what?
ain't right.
But you know what? None of the Kardashians are in relationships that lasted. So Kim and Kanye honestly was the longest relationship out of that whole family.
Yeah,
Courtney
but
been 9 different people and been cheated on she been with different people and became different people and kept getting cheated on. So I don't even know how that's even working.
I mean, I think this whole family is toxic. Toxic. Excuse me. I do believe that they thrive on attention from outside people, and they
Mm-hmm.
go after people that are popular in media to then further their own cause. Yeah, I think just as much as Kanye was interested in her for other reasons, she was interested in Kanye because Kanye had a connection to Jay-Z, who had a connection, of course, to Beyonce. And to her, in her eyes, she felt like if she could be with Kanye, she would then be friends with Beyonce, and kaboom, she would be like going to the concerts. She would be, she would be on the creme de la creme inside the circle. And Beyonce on Jump was like, get this bitch away from me. I don't want her. I don't wait. Let me put on my Beyonce voice. Get this bitch away from me. I don't want this bitch.
I just
Jay, get this bitch. So I just don't. I don't think that was ever happening. And so so after that, it kind of went downhill from that because it wasn't what she expected. She liked Kanye, I think, just for the publicity and the kind of thing he had, because she wanted to be in that circle. I mean, look, she made it sex. She had sex with Ray J at the time, and Ray J was just Brandy's brother. Like, wasn't
I
nothing
didn't know
popping with
who
Ray
Kim
J.
was until the sex tape
That's
came
what I'm
out.
saying.
So I'm like,
But that's what I'm saying. She was knocking with Ray J. So I mean, it's like, ain't that Brandy's brother? Who's Ray J? Who's Ray J? We still kind of confused. How Whitney get involved with Ray J? I'm still perplexed
I
about that.
was, you know what? They ain't never gonna tell that. But I
I'm
was,
like, please don't tell me you was smashing Ray J. Whitney. I need you to come up just from the graces of heaven one time and just answer that question, please. Let the people know, was you smashing Ray J? Brandy's brother?
I mean,
Good. Good. But anyway, yeah, they've been, I feel bad because it's like your father was friends with OJ. Your father was one of the Dream Team members with the OJ Simpson case. And he would be turning over his grave to see that you was taking back shots from Ray J. That's what made you famous. That your father sat on the bench helping the Juice,
you did not have to.
the Hertz man, the man that was jumping over the hurdles and luggage in the Hertz commercials, the man from Naked Gun 1, 2.5, and 3 3/4, not OJ.
3 3/4.
Not OJ.
But you know what?
But to be known to be taking back shots from Ray J, Brandy's brother. Brandy's brother. That's all. That's the lowest of the low. But from there she moved up. Her mother quickly held on to that sex tape and said, you know what? I am going to show the world that we Kardashians know how to throw it back, even if we laying down there lazy and not doing a damn thing.
She ain't do a damn thing.
She didn't do nothing.
She ain't do a damn thing.
All the work. She wasn't. I didn't even know she enjoyed it. But whatever. They made it work. And from that, they have made millions. And she's went from every man in the sports arena. And then from there, she moved it back to entertainment. And she got close to the top as she could get. She got Kanye. God damn.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out because what Kanye wanted, she was never going to give him. Because again, it's a business for her. All that's a business. All them damn kids is a business to keep money, keep making money, to keep making sure money is coming in. She is not making kids. Oh, I love Kanye. I'm just gonna have all these kids. It was like, bitch, I could keep getting money with these kids. Pop them out.
And that's for those people who do stay in the Kardashians. I ask them all the time, what are they famous for? I understand. What's the one? Kylie, I'm assuming, is the younger one. She got a whole makeup brand. She worth $1 billion. Good job. I understand you. Got it. The other ones, what do they do?
All famous for a sex tape. That's what I'm saying. You went from your
Kylie
famous. No, I'm talking about the family itself. Other than that, nobody. I mean, had it not been for the sex tape, would even Kylie have a makeup brand right now?
No.
We talking about she's a billionaire, whatever. Close? No, not at all. Not at all. Khloe then turned herself into Kim.
Khloe then shapeshifted
she went from looking like OJ to now looking like Kim.
And she's still getting cheated on. So she should have just stayed looking the way she looked.
That's it. Go back to Lamar Odom with his shitty self. Go back to Lamar Odom. It ain't like they worried about nothing anyway. All they think about is
heinous.
So go back to Lamar. He'll have you. He's been waiting for you for so long. He just can't wait.
But is he even gonna recognize her?
Huh?
Is he even gonna recognize her?
He probably will. He probably would.
She looked completely different from
She
when she
looked
was
like
with him
Kim.
to now.
She looked like Kim, and she made sure she looked like Kim, so that way she'd be like, "You like my sister better than me. I'm gonna be like my sister." You know who Chloe? I mean, what's her face reminds me of? Not
So,
Chloe, but the other one. She reminds me of Jen Brady, Marsha.
oh,
Like,
Jen, yeah.
I want to be like Marsha. Make me like Marsha, so everybody will like me. And then you walk around here looking like Kim and still get cheated on. Go back to
Yes,
Lamar.
yes.
Just go back to Lamar. He loves you. He wants to be with you. He has shat on national TV and confessed his love for you. Go back to him. Say it with me. Go back to Lamar.
She
He
actually
loves
might.
you. All of his chocolate strudel is waiting. I was like, girl, but who shits in the bed? You too old to be shitting on yourself. Get your ass up and go to the goddamn bathroom. You know you should have ate that shit.
Mm-mm. The best of the school boys won't know who they look like. Them babies all light, all
Them,
light.
them poor babies. That's it. But they, you know, they. I'm not gonna be mad at what's her name, the mama, cause she honed in on a market. You know what she realized? Black athletes and artists
Black
don't
dick.
want to don't want to be married and have black babies. They want some exotic looking Persian-ish kind
Is
of
that
looking
what
kind
they
of girl.
are?
And so she slutted her babies out. She was what was Cinderella's stepmama name? Whatever her name is,
Oh
that's
shit, I
what
don't
she was.
know.
And the two, Kim and whatever, that they are the two ugly stepsisters, and they have been slutted out to the Crown Royal of Entertainment so they can make a baby.
And
They have.
her empire is now built
Yes,
and now thriving.
yeah, that's it. I mean, she was so focused on slutting her daughters out that she had a whole woman.
I was like, where's this going? Where's this going?
She had a whole woman laying next to her, and she'd never seen the transformation in front of her eyes. He went from Bruce to Brenda.
Not Brenda.
He went from Bruce to Brenda in a matter of moments, right before our eyes. And
Did
she
she
was
ever
the
even
only one that
respond to
didn't
that?
notice. Huh?
Did anyone even? Did they even
They
interview the family and see how they responded to that?
to who?
To Brent, not Brenda, Caitlin.
Brenda.
Yeah, I'd say the.
Bruce to Brenda.
Did they ever interview them to see how they responded to that? Are they still in contact? Like, how does? I don't keep up with them that much, but
I
since we're
don't keep
talking
up with
about it
them at
now,
all,
I'm
but
curious.
I'm sure they are for the show. I'm sure they do for the show. But I mean, how weird is
Speaking of which,
that?
that show is going to Disney Plus, so I'm like, yeah, Disney Plus. I was like, that's it's
Yeah, but I mean, how you know, like how do you talk about that? You know, it's not like it's your father who hit midlife crisis. It's like it's your grandfather at this point. This is grandpa. This is Pop,
yeah.
who's now grandma. So you got two grandmas, and she walks around still sounding like grandpa, but got a body like grandma.
Yeah, you can't even like.
You can't put words in it. Can't put words in it. And still thinks he's a Republican white man when he wants to be. But again, that's privilege for you. That is privilege.
Yeah, you
You
really
can walk
can't even
around
comment
here.
because you can just be like,
You could be one way this whole time, build a little bit of fortune for being the white man who happened to win a gold medal in a damn Olympic race that really only white men run. I mean,
what was it?
the triathlon shit. I don't even think he won a gold. It might have been like a fucking silver or some shit. But of course, I mean, he probably did win gold. I'm just saying. But even still, even if he won a silver or a bronze, they would have put his ass on the Wheaties box because he was a white man,
Yeah.
bare faucet hair, bouncing around. So of course they would have just been like, "Oh, look, he's such an American.
Very
Look at that
Fawcett
man
hair.
run. He's such an American. Look at that hair bounce. It's got glow and it's got
You got
bob."
a lot more bouncing now.
And now he has become a whole goddamn Brenda. That's all I can say. Who still shows his privilege as being a white man.
Well, you can have it.
Yeah, he's taking it, going for the gusto.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Well, no, he still likes women. The man still likes women, so he says he's not gay, although he understands the plight of the LGBT. He is part of the T, but he's not part of the T. So
he went from a straight man to a lesbian. I just want to make sure I understand. If that's what he did, then that's fine. I just want to make sure I understand.
I would think so. I think he went from that. I mean, personally, I just think
I'm gay.
but I'm not gonna put it on that man. That woman. I don't know. I don't know what she thinks. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
But she still likes women. So and I think she still has her piece. So
now I'm thinking about the literal pipe. Like
literally laying pipe.
Right.
With titties on your back. Titties
really?
in a V-neck. Homemade. The homemade.
Oh shit. All right, it is 1:30.
I know, right? All right, guys. Well, it was fun. Thank you guys for coming out, hanging out with us for yet another episode of the Nightcap. If you missed it, you can always Red Bull it back. Please make sure you thumbs up the video if you haven't when you was on your way in. Thank you for those who popped in and popped out. Thank you for those of you who just hung out with us all night. Brother Nate, thank you so much. Patty Duke, it's always a pleasure. Miss Philadelphia, hello, strong singer. And everybody else who popped into the room, welcome, and thank you for coming. Any closing remarks, words, thoughts?
I had fun, and I miss you guys. I'm glad to see everybody again.
Aw, we missed you too. But yeah, it's good to be back in this capacity. Something different. Hopefully for you new subscribers to the channel, you enjoyed this. Please share it out if you liked it. Even if you didn't, you can at least give it a thumbs up. It ain't hurting you. And that's really all I got. And until next time, peace and hair grease and wear your masks and all that good stuff. And see you guys later. Peace.
But we're having fun.
and drinking.
Yeah, I know.